talkie.
Alright, so now it's time for Shell's favorite thing.
Talkie, 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 talkie.
Excellent.
Valen commends your capacity for unbridled destruction, Lady Alice. Such fire, such havoc. A sight for this sea dog's sore eyes.
It's just a bunch of fancy fireballs.
This bunch of fireballs is enough to sink a good frigate. Valen remains thankful that ships do not employ mages, or else our profession would face fast extinction.
Come to think of it, why don't they? Why don't they employ mages?
Why, Valen does not know. Perhaps a cannon is easier to feed, train, and clothe,
I imagine cannons don't get seasick either.
Quite right.
So you can say that the mages' lives would be surprisingly short. It would be interesting seeing a ship crewed by only mages, or thinking of becoming a pirate.
Let's go with, I want to go with number 2.
Okay.
Highly implausible, too. The moment that ship goes down, suffice to say, one might as well sink sacks of gold. An interesting exercise in excess, nonetheless, which is precisely why it will never happen.
So is he saying that mages are just too valuable to be wasting their time on a ship?
Yeah, well, no, like, if the ship sinks and they all die, that's, like, comically wasteful.
Right, because they're like sacks of gold. Did that do anything?
There was a ding. I don't know who it was a ding for, but there was a ding.
I mean, Alice seemed to turn to you. So I would have thought that it would have helped her, but her percentage didn't seem to go up more.
I don't know. I was not paying full attention, but there was a ding. Nope, nothing.
Oh no.
We probably did run through most of the conversations.
Maybe there's a limited number of conversations per, like, pairing.
And they don't want to loop them. Okay, so we're actually going to do the battle first.
Okay, and then you're going to do the two instances.
So Jack fell. Many unfortunate souls plunged down these deceitful woodland steps, to their death, no less. Two waves of enemies, win the battle in 9 turns. Oh, well this looks really easy.
So we have zombies and bugs.
Had to check for a second if we had infinite spawning going. Let's actually bring Alice instead.
Well, it says 2 waves, but 9 turns.
Well, the win in 9 turns is just a bonus objective.
Oh, okay.
Let's
So
get
this has to be wave 1.
Yeah, this is.
Wonder what wave 2 will entail.
It's just, like, stupid hard.
Do all the bushes wiggle in tandem?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's armor up Diego, because he does not get many shield points per turn. Okay, that worked out. I'm, like, a little leery of blowing these guys up on my party members. Hopefully they get taunted. No.
Yep.
We'll be okay.
How much damage do they do upon explosion?
Lots. They're extremely dangerous. They're not the kind of characters I want to be,
Strike now.
or they're not the kind of enemies I want to blow up
Come on, baby. Light
next to my own. So those are about ready to go. Oh. If I go here, I can hit this zombie. We'll probably just hit the 2 of those. We're gonna wait again. Go here. Hit this guy.
The bat.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing money shot, but is everyone far enough away from those buggies?
Yeah.
Look alive. Wait, it worked?
It, yeah, it's like, Signy's Whirlwind. In, like, a small area around them. So they're still,
Okay.
they're still dangerous
Just maybe
on their
one
own.
square around them.
But yeah, all I have to do is get my characters out of the way and then we're golden. Diego. Technically, K is the one in the most amount of danger.
Do
But...
I have to?
Okay, is this guy? Yeah, this guy's super vulnerable.
alive!
This might actually be one of the easiest battles I've had to do in a while. Let's have her wait.
Something wicked this way comes.
That bug's close to death, but you want to get her out of there.
Yeah. Well, I was going to nuke both of these guys, probably. Let's waste one of these, see if I can kill this guy. Nope.
Nope.
Got close.
Let's get dangerous.
So these guys are actually really weakened. I could use an Inferno, but I might actually be able to kill all of them. There we go.
Ambush!
Let's get this over with.
Wait, you hadn't even defeated the previous ones?
I had. I just had to end her turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Incoming.
Ooh, they've got a lot of HP. Oh, that's okay.
I know that their axes are supposed to be serrated, but I can't help but see them as toothbrushes.
That's one way to describe it.
Huh? No, like they look like they're holding
Yeah, no,
bristles.
yeah, it does kind of look like they've got deck brushes or something in their hands.
But they're just supposed to be sort of like what, bone axes that had been carved a certain way.
Yeah, probably.
Catch.
I'll swab your dicks.
Sure.
Non-stop. Okay, gonna actually go after these guys. Or this one. She won't be able to make it, and yep, she can't either. Oh, but she can chuck her axes. Okay, well that's a new one. But come on.
Incoming.
I don't think it'll quite get it, but that'll be okay. Who took damage? He took damage.
What are your favorite iterations of elves that you've seen?
These rank really high, actually.
The whole Nordic barbarian kind of
I like the fact that they're the like brutish race for once.
tall and blue.
Yeah, and the fact that they've got like a mental. That's not where I told them to go. Okay, fine. I mean, it'll be
she
fine.
still attacks.
Interesting. Well, she wasn't taunted, and she was taunted, but then she went around for some reason.
Maybe she does want to get to him, but then she would have gone around the other way. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really understand, actually. I'm
Time to
super
get
confused.
romantic.
Come on, baby.
I think
light my fire.
my favorite iterations of elves, let's see.
The Warhammer elves are kind of cool.
Yeah, I really liked Lorwyn elves from Magic the Gathering because they were like fawns, and I just have a soft spot for fawns. I do like the versions of elves that can be more like plant-like too, though I don't know
What do you need?
specifically. Oh, in Hellboy 2.
Come on, baby.
Like those
light
elves,
my
when they
fire.
died, they turn into stone or bark or like remember their father, the prince and princess's father, how he had like essentially like a crest of branches coming out.
Kind of
And,
vaguely.
like, yeah.
Here we go.
Sort of cool stuff like that.
Magic
Do
the
I
Gathering
have
has
to?
always had fairly interesting elves, in my opinion.
A lot of the elves tend to be very generic, though, except,
They
as I
shot
said,
to
the
the
Lorwyn
heart,
elves were
and
fawns.
you're-
Lorwyn were
Fine.
elves. I really liked Mirrodin. The Mirrodin elves were great.
Were they green?
They were green, but they had like copper blood and like a couple other cool things.
And I thought that everything in Mirrodin had mechanical aspects to them.
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
metal.
like grass out on the plains was literally like razor sharp.
Ew.
Yeah, and so like at one point, the main character had to run through it and more or less just destroyed her legs and stuff like that, which was awful and kind of horrifying to read. But it was just interesting.
I think I saw those books at the half-off bookstore.
If you ever see them, it would be worth getting them again to read. I don't think I still have my copy because I think I only had the first book. The other
I
problem
think
is
all three of them were at the half-off bookstore.
okay.
Maybe we should look into
I
them.
would love to see if they actually have like ebook versions that are readily available.
I don't know. I've never seen ebook versions of
'Cause, like,
many of the old Magic the Gathering. The new books, maybe, but
I
not
would,
the old ones.
I would absolutely buy every single old Magic the Gathering book.
I have all of the Lorwyn and Shadowmoor ones. back at home. Sniffle.
But yeah, I would buy every single one of them as like cheap ebooks if I could, and like read them. But like actually trying to find the books or paying like, I don't know, I don't like the idea of paying full or bonus price for an old book. Okay, Helter Smelter or Showtime. Let's do Showtime.
I really thought it was going to be snow time, but nope. Your path leads you to a wayside inn. Despite its quaint location, it seems to be quite lively. Numerous male voices can be heard failing to sing in unison, with lights and loud music in accord.
Sounds like they're having fun. Enter the inn.
If the sound and stench were not enough to clue you in, the sight of silly hats on drunk patrons definitely confirms your suspicions. Some sort of celebration is underway. Well, is it a birthday party or something?
Could be.
At first, it appears as if nobody has noticed you entering, but then, without missing a beat, a small, wrinkled man sprouts right beside you, his face beaming with a sly yet encouraging smile. The innkeeper, no doubt.
Greetings. Ah, greetings, young man. Have you come to celebrate the Goodwill Festival with us? The Goodwill Festival? What's that?
He nods sagely.
Right, it's a tradition round these parts, where we gather once a year to celebrate the good times, drink, and give thanks to morale. Back in the day, the sovereign used to take part in these celebrations, but, you know, we kind of don't have the luxury anymore, his face sags. Well, it happens that I'm the current ruler of these lands. I'm Kay of House Loren. Hear that, boys? The Lorens are back!
A wave of enthusiasm engulfs the inn. Most patrons are now staring right at you, their eyes beaming with excitement, their lips filled with cheer. Somehow, this manages to be both flattering and unnerving at the same time. The innkeeper rubs his palms.
So, what'll be your shtick, my lord?
Seeing the confusion on your face, he raises a brow.
Tradition dictates that you'll have to contribute artistically to the celebrations. Through such pure means of expression, the sovereign gives his spirit back to the people. I thought it was obvious.
You notice that the smile slowly starts to vanish from their faces, steadily replaced by upset frowns.
Let's see. I just want to see if there's a different person talking here.
Oh, so well, it looks like
yeah, no, it's still the
party
innkeeper.
stuff.
Aye, indeed. Some have sung, some have wrestled, some have danced the cart shack. It matters not as long as the custom is upheld. You will uphold the custom, won't you? Here, here we take our traditions very seriously.
I mean,
reading the line.
Oh, sorry. You can't help but feel that the atmosphere is quickly growing tense. So there's this card shack dance.
I want to dance the card shack.
There's a trivia quiz, which would be boring. Reciting poetry, you'd probably also be, yeah, it'd be bad.
Dance the card shack.
Okay. A booming cheer fills the room as people begin to prepare a makeshift stage. Some of them jump around, practicing moves in a drunken haze. It seems you won't be alone, at least.
Psst.
The innkeeper tugs you softly at your sleeve.
Young sir, pardon my boldness, but you have no idea how to dance the card shack, do you? Well, I thought so. Most of you nobles don't.
He briefly turns around, scanning the stage, then returns to you and shoves something hastily into your hand.
Here, take this. A cheat sheet, if you will. Just memorize the directions and you should be fine.
He winks.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to help those poor sods. Cited the parchment.
Oh, we should write this down.
Here, I got my notepad easily available.
Left, up, left, right, down,
okay.
up, right.
L-U-L-R D-U-R. Left, up, left, right, down, up, right. Good. Oh, and my phone's in the way now.
You see some crude stick figure drawings, likely detailing the card shack's highly confusing choreography. Try as you might, you can't make heads or tails of it. Fortunately, some good soul seems to have added a somewhat clearer message below.
Left, up, left, right, down, right, up, right. Whatever, I got it written down.
The stage is set, the dancers are ready, but make no mistake, all eyes are on you. Somewhere behind you, you hear a mutter,
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the music starts.
Swing left.
You begin to sway. So far, so good.
Swing up.
Despite the crushing pressure of 100 stairs, you pull through.
Swing left.
The music gains momentum, and so do the dancers, but you follow through without trouble.
Swing right.
The choreography calls for a spin, and sure enough, you deliver. Down.
Swing down.
A sudden shift in the tempo almost catches you off guard, but you manage to adapt with relative smoothness.
Swing up.
Would you look at that? You're still in the game, almost there.
Swing right.
The sense of relief that you felt when the last note sounded was almost palpable. Nobody cared about the other dancers. Everyone was watching you, and you pulled through despite the ridiculousness of the situation. The patrons cheer. A thunderous applause ensues. Well done.
Whew. And it's a wrap. Congratulations.
The lights are upon you. The crowd applauds. It's a miracle. But you pulled it off.
My thanks, sire. You fulfilled your obligations to the festival marvelously.
With a joyous grin on his face, the innkeeper hands you a small box.
Just a little something for your trouble. Now, everyone, 3 cheers for Lord Lauren. Next round's on me.
Okay.
I'm glad we did that one first. If we had to reload and redo that, I would have been not happy.
Sad.
I really like these text adventures. This is a very well done game.
They're cute.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they had just like a kind of scribbly illustration of like...
Yeah, of what the scene or the person looks like.
Okay, Helter Smelter. The churning forges hide a different kind of secret.
A sudden wave of uneasy heat smothers your skin. As you progress down the corridor, the warmth only keeps growing. Whatever lies ahead is almost certain to be the source of it.
Locate the source.
The emanations lead you to an ancient Onyxionian forge, likely part of some greater underground complex. And judging from all the heat and fumes, it is fully operational too. A big discovery, nevertheless. You do not get to contemplate it. Amidst the towering furnaces, draped in the blistering heart of the forge, a writhing, ragged figure rises.
Continue.
Who dares?
The shambling silhouette steps forward, revealing itself to be an undead. Its flesh appears contorted and seared, no doubt twisted by the decades spent within the smithy.
Forge! You seek the forge! I need it! The light! The heat!
It hisses, throwing a frenzied flurry of punches at a nearby cauldron.
Mine! Mine!
I attempt to reason with it.
Though you fervently assure the creature that you're only passing through, the undead creature charges at you, its skin glistening with a fiery shine.
Lovely.
What will it look like?
I don't know.
Defeat the King of Sot. Oh, so it's just a recolored,
Zombie. Oh, boy.
I mean, it has a crown next to it. King of the Soot, no doubt. What was so surprising about its stats?
He does a lot of damage.
Oh, it's like 800 to... Yeah, 500 to 800 per hit.
Okay. This might be really hard.
Yeah. Good thing we saved beforehand, but ooh.
Yep. Okay, let's turn up
Now,
that
what are its
speed.
attacks? Are they only within range?
He's got
Whoa, 9,800?
Yeah. He's a serious problem.
He doesn't have any ranged attacks, hopefully, does he?
He does. He has an AoE called Incinerate. Fire damage to all targets in range. Okay, we've already done his action.
So what is he weak against?
Scrub the deck!
Okay,
I'm here.
he's weak to ice.
Okay. Well, as I recall, Theo does that damage?
Sure.
Yeah, Theo and Valen do that damage. Hope he's not immune to silence. He is immune to silence.
Oh. Hey, there's more flame.
Yeah.
Does that help him or?
Okay,
I wonder if
that
this is going to be
helps.
one of those
What do you
instances where the whole floor eventually becomes fire and everyone dies.
I hope not. I'm gonna be real pissed if that happens.
Ver! I want to suck your blood!
Okay. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna blitz with
Keep wailing
him
on him.
repeatedly. Yeah, the way I'm gonna win is by just repeatedly hitting him with ice. Okay.
Is he distracted by the
I think
dummy?
he got taunted.
Oh, thank goodness. You're gonna need that. If he's taunted, oh, it's too bad he can't use his, like, thundery move. Why would you want to sky leap to him, though?
Oh. I wanted to get behind him because those firewalls are starting to become a
Do
problem.
I have
Yeah, and they're
to?
spreading, too.
Okay, that's enough overconfidence. Hit him with the poison. Move over here a bit.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, they are starting to spread.
Bleh!
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, he has a lot of conditions on him. How would your...
No, he has one condition on him.
Oh, they all got off. I see. And the fire is spreading.
Yep.
Kay is going to be locked
Valen
into that
hears you.
corner. Fortunately, Valen has Skyleap and Theo can teleport, but...
Yeah, it's rough.
Here's a little
Hoo-wee.
something.
Okay. Let's do
Bleh!
just non-stop.
Armageddon!
Non-stop shots. Yeah, we got this.
Okay.
He hurts so bad. Oh, cool. I
Oh,
can...
Kay is in fire!
Oh,
Run!
so he is. Okay. Undyne's Rebuke. Can't move him back, but that's fine. I think we actually got this. I'm just glad that the fire wave does not or the firewalls do not block vision,
Well, it's a good thing that Theo's able to do as much damage as he can.
and Valen has so much HP. This is kind of silly. I thought we were doomed when
Really?
Theo took that hit. Yeah, when Theo took that
What?
hit.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is
Do I
Diego
have
just
to?
standing in a square of nothing?
Yeah,
Like,
he is the only one. Not. He is on the only safe tile there. That worked out.
wait, we got all the treasure too?
We got all the bonus objectives. We didn't get any treasure though.
What were the bonus objectives?
Everyone must survive and be the first to deal damage.
With the undead vanquished, you are now free to inspect the forge.
Investigate.
A complex network of organ-like pylons protrudes from the towering furnaces. The forge itself appears to be mostly automatized. If instruments are to be believed, a crafting procedure was already well underway, although something seems to have interrupted it. Deeper in the installation, you discover a set of override levers. While you have no idea how they work, presumably you could use them to manipulate the forge.
Seize control of the forge.
Despite the ensuing chaos, slowly yet surely you begin to notice patterns in the operation. It only takes a handful of explosions for you to feel like you could reliably isolate specific effects to the forge. However, the observable buildup of pressure tells you could only process a certain amount of operations before imminent shutdown. So, you can finish what was being crafted, collapse the forge, which would happen either way.
Probably. I'm gonna look this one up because I don't want to have to redo it.
Okay.
There's a list of specific ones, I believe.
I mean, you need to find the forge.
Not that one. No. There's no specific,
Okay, well, let's look at the options first.
I mean, I'm down for getting the thing, probably.
You want to see what he was crafting?
Kinda?
But what are the options?
The developer has finely tuned that fight so it's not nearly as problematic. Okay,
So there's...
I want to finish the halted crafting process,
triggering an
probably.
emergency ejection. What does that do? Overload the forge, forcing it to collapse.
So...
Huh?
3 might make it... 3 might make it so we can salvage the whole forge. 1 makes it so we get the item. Maybe.
Yeah, the first one would get you whatever item it was making. The second one would just destroy it. The third one would that eject the buildup of pressure?
Maybe?
I'd say 1 or 3, whichever one you want to try.
You want to just try 3 because whatever the finished item is probably not going to be that amazing?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Churning and creaking defiantly, the machinery reroutes excess heat beyond the designated parts of the forge. With a painful wheeze, the resource vault opens, ejecting raw crafting materials. While some of them appear to have degraded due to external factors, there's a handful that may prove useful. So you got crafting components.
I got crap. Well. Oh well.
Hey, we finished this.
True.
Now, the question is, do you want to continue on without saving, or...
Yeah, let's continue on with that saving. If I do have to reload, then I'll just redo it and I'll get the... Oh my god, really?
What? In the... Okay. Why did you go to number 2 as well?
Because the routing in this game is stupid.
It doesn't matter. You have plenty of days.
I know.
Let's...
It's just that's 2 reasons to reload now, and I'm just like... We could just end the episode here.
Come on.
We could just end the episode here. We're just gonna end the episode here. I want to go see what that item is.
No.
I want to see what that item is.
Okay, fine.
Okay. We will see you guys in the next episode of Regalia of Men and Monarchs, and hopefully we'll find out whatever the heck that was, because that was frustrating.